The dreaded keto flu. We're going to talk about it coming up. Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, I'm Emily, and we are the Keto Twins.
We've lost over 160 pounds following a ketogenic lifestyle, and on our channel we discuss all things keto. So if this is your first time doing a keto diet, you might be experiencing the keto flu right now. And so we thought we'd do a little video explaining what the keto flu is and how to cure the symptoms.
So I think that the keto diet is such like a far cry from the average American diet that you're bound to go into a bit of shock if you have never attempted it before, because bread and carbs are literally in everything, and you don't even realize that really until you're trying to start a keto diet, how many carbs you just naturally ate before. The symptoms of the keto flu are typically like headache, fatigue, nausea, and foggy brain, which I'm having right now. I don't have the keto flu right now, but I'm just like thinking about the symptoms. It's been a while since Sarah and I have ever experienced it because we've been on keto so many times over the last 20 years, you know, like you can show, like we've been on this roller coaster so many times, losing weight, gaining weight, you know. Now we adapted this as a lifestyle, so we don't really remember that much about how it's like to have keto flu. Like maybe when I was 15 or 16, the first time I ever attempted keto, that was the first time I got keto flu, and it's like a shock to the system, I would say. What about you?
Yeah, you feel like really lethargic, I would say, during the first couple of days, and you don't know why. Back then, when we started, I don't think that there was the term keto flu, so people really didn't point it out. So I feel like it was almost easier. Like you kind of knew something was going on, but you just figured that you're just tired because of other reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're getting your period or something like that. And I never thought it was, due to me being low carb.
I think keto flu happens because you are switching your body from burning glucose as your main source of energy for who knows how long. Maybe 10 years you've been, eating carbs every day, and so your body pretty much burns carbs for fuel, burns glucose for fuel, and then you switch over into ketosis, which means that your body now burns fat for fuel. And if you've never not eaten carbs for a couple days, then you would never experience ketosis. I also think that it has to do, like you'll see a lot of people saying that they lost 10 pounds, 14 pounds in the first week, and sadly, most of the time that's water weight. And so when you switch over, your body dumps a lot of water, and so that can throw off your electrolytes, and that might be why you get a headache. Like sometimes if I have a headache and I'm losing weight, I just eat more electrolytes so I feel better. I don't necessarily take aspirin or Motrin anymore. I used to pop that stuff like it was candy, but I really don't suffer from headaches anymore. I believe that headaches have to do with electrolytes. So if you can get your electrolytes up, eat plenty of salt, then that should be fine. But we'll talk more about like the things that you can do later.
For me, this diet or lifestyle has a really big mental component, and when you are going from eating bread and grains, fruit every day for your entire life, and then you suddenly take all of it away, it's kind of like you go through like a breakup with a relationship with carbs. Like you just feel sad and depressed. You can't stop thinking about that other loaf of bread, the sourdough loaf that you used to eat. And so I feel like part of it, of the flu, keto flu, if you will, is mental. And you're almost like depressed that you can't eat those things anymore. And the more that you can't have something, the more that you want it. So I think that, and also feeling lethargic and feeling maybe like having a headache, can also contribute to the overall effect of keto flu.
I also think that people, time goes by slower when you start keto or any diet. I think that it's like you feel that you can't believe how long it's going to take. You start thinking about like, I'm going to have to be on this for months, years. I mean, it's a lifestyle for us. We love it now, and like we can't imagine ever going back to eating carbs. But I can understand for sure being like, wait a minute, I can never have a bagel again.
Yeah.
You can have a keto bagel, but you can't have a regular bagel. But you're going to have to say no 1,000 times on this diet, on this lifestyle diet. And a lot of people they get bummed out by the journey ahead instead of being excited for the journey ahead. And I think that what she was talking about mentally, it definitely plays a part in having mental keto flu as well.
So sugar is an addictive substance, just like cigarettes and other things. Your body is going to go through withdrawal, and which means that you're going to be craving it more. I feel like people think about like drugs or, like I said, nicotine as an addictive substance, but you can't really tell how much sugar is in food until you take the label and you look at it, and you're like, wow, everything that I was eating before has sugar. So of course your body is always going to crave that since you're constantly feeding it. to yourself, you know? So when you go and you cut all of those elements out of your life, your body is going to just go through withdrawal.
So if you're suffering from keto flu right now, hold on. We've got some cures for you. We think that these will help you make you feel better. So the first one would be to drink plenty of water. You are losing a lot of water when you go into ketosis and you start dropping all that water weight, so drink plenty of water.
You can be very lethargic during this stage of the process, so get plenty of sleep. It's good for you. You won't be eating during that time, and you won't be thinking about carbs.
And when you wake up, you'll lose weight.
Exactly. So just like Emily said earlier, because you're losing a lot of water and inflammation, you want to replace those electrolytes that you're losing. So we really like this Element Recharge electrolyte mix drink. It tastes amazing.
It's
it tastes like a
delicious.
margarita. And this is our favorite flavor. It's a citrus salt. And we'll link this in the description below, so check it out.
We recommend that you go and you check out the reviews for this stuff on Amazon. The reviews are like
amazing,
and they're true.
We bought this, by the way.
Honestly, yeah. This is not sponsored. We
No.
pay for this. I mean, that's how good it is. I've tried a lot of electrolyte replacements, and they just kind of taste like but this stuff, I'm thinking a little vodka. No, I'm kidding. It tastes delicious. It tastes like you're on a beach. It's like salty and citrusy. It's amazing. Read the reviews for it. I think
we recommend the citrus salt flavor. Read the reviews. You won't be disappointed. And if you're currently suffering from the keto flu and you don't have time to buy these packets, go into your refrigerator and drink some pickle juice. I know it sounds disgusting, but so many people say that helps them, and I've recommended that to people.
I mean, think about it. I make an amazing Bloody Mary, and whenever I'm hungover, it has been a while since I've been hungover, but I would always make this amazing Bloody Mary, and like half of it would be pickle juice, and it sounds disgusting, but it really makes you feel good. And that's what also drinking is about. Like drinking alcohol, it screws up your electrolytes. That's why you end up
And
hungover.
dehydrates you, right.
So why wouldn't the same thing apply to this? So try some pickle juice. You know, eat some pickles. Pickles it's like free game to eat a pickle. They taste good, and it can help you kind of get over like the headache because of the salt and everything, the electrolytes. So buy this, or at least check it out. But pickle juice in a pinch is definitely good.
I also heard that if you have cramps, leg cramps, have you ever experienced that? A lot of people on the forums
Really?
talk about leg cramps, and pickle juice can help with that as well.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, it's some sort of potassium. Some people experience keto flu, but like with cramps. Like leg cramping.
Huh.
I don't know.
Is that for people who exercise?
No.
Oh.
No.
I thought maybe it's only for people who are moving a lot, and so that's why they get leg cramps.
I don't think so. No, I just feel like there was a reason. I can't remember what it is, but I remember this girl said, I am having terrible leg cramps, and I said, drink pickle juice because maybe you're experiencing the keto flu. And a couple hours later, she said that really helped me. So that's why I'm saying that it could help. It could help with leg
Pickle
cramps.
juice saves lives, people. It saves people from cheating on the keto diet.
People might look at you weird, but gotta do what you gotta do.
One of the weird things about keto is that it makes you crave salt, which is electrolytes too, but I always am adding extra salt on my food. I feel like I need a salt lick or something. Everything needs more salt. Salt is not like bad for you. Salt is good for you. There's lots of research that says that like table salt is bad for you because it like cuts up your arteries or whatever, but like true sea salt, like my husband's like into like gourmet like salts. Like there's this Kalima salt that's like flaky. It's like really high quality. We have like Celtic salt. Like really, well, Himalayan salt now is like not even considered bougie. It's like this stuff. There's like tons of different salts.
Damn it. I thought it was cool because I had a lot of that salt in my
the Himalayan pink salt.
Yeah,
that stuff is so like last year or 2 years ago. Now it's all about like the Celtic sea salt, like on the coast of like Ireland. You should try to drink. For someone that's on the keto diet, bone broth is like a godsend. Like you can drink it and it tastes kind of like a soup without any of the guilt. So you don't really. I don't count I don't count carbs or calories most of the time, but bone broth for me is like a free space. Mm-hmm. You can just have as much as you want. So
when I first started the keto diet, I made sure to keep myself busy, and that was a way to distract myself from feeling like lethargic and having like a headache or something. Is like I said earlier, is focusing on the stuff that you can't eat. Just it just clouds your brain. And keeping yourself busy with like a hobby, going outside, getting, taking walks, go get a manicure, pedicure,
haircut,
treat yourself, go buy some new clothes or something, anything to help yourself feel better, because, if you feel like crap, you're going to only focus on that. And helping yourself feel better by taking care of yourself, self-care, I think is important.
Something I like to tell people is that you need to keep your food interesting. I mean, you're changing so much into this new way of life, and you're giving up a lot, and so you should be using the access of the internet and the World Wide Web and YouTube to find recipes that excite you to eat the food that you can eat. Okay? We're part of many Facebook groups out there, and there is some sad situations going on in some of these groups. People are complaining, I'm sick of like this slop I'm eating, this egg, like whatever, with like some sugar-free ketchup on it. It's like, can you romance your food a little bit? Can you make it a little exciting? Like, how are you planning on being on this diet for the long haul if you're not romancing it a little bit?
I mean, I understand why they're sad, because their food makes me sad too.
There's so many recipes. Like, you don't even need to do our recipes, but there are some really good recipes, like keto zucchini. Why do I keep on saying zucchini? Keto lasagna, keto enchiladas, keto, what is the one we just made? Pizzas. These are just, they're easy. Like, if we made them, like we came up with these recipes, anybody can make these recipes, okay? We are not Rachel Ray. We are not Brad. You know what's funny? Brad's like, why do you keep on comparing yourself to Rachel Ray? Rachel Ray is like a disaster in the kitchen sometimes. And I'm like, oh. Like,
but she has like, I don't care, I just get it done attitude.
Yeah.
And that's like what we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just watching her this morning. She made a breakfast burrito that looked pretty good.
Really?
But, yeah.
Well, I just remember her, like, she'd open the refrigerator and carry everything in her arms, because she just didn't want to turn around twice. I don't know. Anyway, but my husband is just like, why are you comparing yourself to Rachel Ray?
Because she was on TV when we were growing up.
Right.
That's why.
The
30-minute meals or whatever, yeah.
Now we're showing our age for sure. Like, we're 35.
You said World Wide Web earlier. I'm like, that, yeah.
Yeah.
No one calls it that anymore.
Okay, anyway, the point is, look up some recipes. There's no excuse for you to just be eating a hot dog on a plate. Come on. How do you expect to stay on this lifestyle? You need to keep it interesting. There's so many delicious foods that you can eat on this diet. Take advantage of those. Look them up. The main point of this is that it will pass. Like, you're switching into a new lifestyle. Things are changing. Your body's changing. You're going into a different mode, literally. Like, you're either in ketosis or you're not. Once you get used to it, once your energy starts to level out, once your blood sugar, is straight, you will feel so much better.
It's worth it.
It's worth the suffering that you may be feeling now. Give it a couple days. It will go away, and you will start to feel amazing. Like, the mental clarity that I have, like, on keto is unmatched. Like, I feel like I have tons of brain power. Like, I know this sounds so, like, lame, but, like, brights seem lighter. There you go.
Lights seem brighter.
Lights are brighter. Colors are crisper. Okay? The world
is more vibrant.
Yes. I mean, I can't obviously, my brain is being affected.
But I also feel like it's a disadvantage, because I feel like my mind is going 1,000 miles an hour all the time.
Really?
You know what I mean? But like, when I talk about something at work and I'm really excited, people just look at me like,
yeah, Brad
nuts,
does that to me a lot. My husband, he just kind of looks at me like, because I feel so on all the time, and it's not just the coffee. Sarah's coffee is super duper strong, but it's keto, and I used to live my life in like this fog of like carbs all the time, like just like feeling sick to my stomach, or thinking, oh, what else could I have? What amazing thing could I eat? And now it's just, I don't know. My life is just so much better now. I don't know. Anyway, so it will pass. Keep going. In a day or 2 days, you'll be like, whoa, I feel better. Mm-hmm. So that's the important part.
And don't cheat, because then you're just going to fall back out of ketosis, and you're going to have to deal with it all over again. Like, I tell people, you need to be on the diet for like 3 months straight in order to notice a difference. I know that's a long time, but it is not a long time in, the span of your life to spend 3 months doing something so that you can feel really great. And after that 3 months, go ahead and cheat, and then you'll feel terrible, and then you'll know how it feels. Like, sometimes I forget how terrible I feel. And I used to feel, and I cheat, and then the next day I'm like, ew, I feel disgusting. I can't sleep as well. Like right now, I sleep like a rock. I just, you know what I mean? I close my eyes, I wake up with the same position.
Yeah, same here.
And it's just a great feeling to get real good sleep. So we implore you to stay the course, stay the diet, and make it a lifestyle, and you won't regret it, we promise. And to keep it interesting, I would hope that you would try our keto lasagna recipe. We're going to link it right here. You won't regret it. It's delicious, and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah.
I'm Emily, and we are the Keto Twins.
Bye. Look at this doggy.